physics, astronomy.
There are so many people in the world are still debating about flat Earth or square Earth. In this video, I will share what the shape of the Earth is. As you can see at a glance that the Earth is flat like this, it's not flat as we think. Of course, there must be scientific proof that the Earth is not flat.
Yeah.
Now, it's now time to consider the following with Roll and Go! I made a science experiment about the shape and circumference of the Earth when I was in Seoul, South Korea 2 years ago. It's inspired by an ancient Greek guy named Eratosthenes 22 centuries ago. He invited his reader to consider two Egyptian cities, Alexandria and Siam. At midday on the summer solstice in Siam, the sun was so precisely overhead and no shadow were cast. Whereas in Alexandria on the same day, a measuring obelisk cast had a shadow. In the scientific experiment that proves to you how the shape and circumference of the Earth is, based on Eratosthenes' experiments.
Now I'm in South Korea. It is my second time I visit South Korea and I've lost 2 hours from the international deadline.
I took my class for this experiment in Seoul, South Korea at the Doksugung Palace. The shadow had shown 72.1 degrees at 2:58 p.m. Korea Standard Time. The problem of the scientific experiment was I needed someone's help to help me for a measure circumference of the Earth.
Alright.
So I agreed to help Wildan Go to measure the circumference of the Earth.
Wow!
I took my place at my home in Jakarta. After I calculated its shadow, I found that
I got 23.97 degrees.
at 0:58 p.m. Western Indonesia time. Although there is a time zone difference between Jakarta and Seoul, we must be sure the time at the same time. That's why we have different 2 hours in different time zones.
Based on the Great Circle Line, the distance between Jakarta and Seoul is 5,335 kilometers. We got data that the viewing angle in Seoul was 72.1 degrees and 23.97 degrees in Jakarta. If sunlight was at depth, this will make different viewing angles in every place in the world. And imagine if the Earth is square. Now we get the different angle between Jakarta and Seoul is 48.13 degrees. Next, we have the distance between Jakarta and Seoul is 5,335 kilometers, which makes a curved length R. For the next calculation, we take 2 ways of solution to solve this problem. First, you can use the angle formula, and also you can use the interpolation formula. Afterwards, we took this problem with 2 different way solutions. I took this solution by using the angle formula, and Andika took solution by using interpolation formula. Yeah, we did it until we get results both of us. After we spend our time measuring the circumference of the Earth, hence we get results each both of us 39,068 kilometers.
and
I get 39,092 kilometers.
But you're always different with my result!
sorry for any inconvenience caused. As we know, the circumference of the Earth is 40,075 kilometers around the equator. Imagine if the Earth is flat. We try calculating again based on our data. Consider the Earth is flat. The distance between Jakarta and Seoul is 5,335 kilometers. Then, this is the sun. This is the viewing angle in Seoul. This is the viewing angle in Jakarta. After we get complete data, we will calculate the distance between the Earth's surface and the sun based on the sine rule, like this, and this. Hence, we get the result is 2012 kilometers. If our calculations are correct, I would prefer to go to the sun rather than to go to Seoul because the distance is relatively close. But who the hell else wants to go to the sun? In fact, the distance between the Earth and the sun is 150 million kilometers instead of 2012 kilometers. Another weakness about the flat Earth theory explains the orbits of the planets Mercury and Venus.
even though they are only a few thousand kilometers from the sun's surface. Maybe I will go to Mercury and Venus because they distance are closer than Sol. But who the hell else people who want to go to Mercury and Venus which has extremely hot temperature and sulfuric acid? Pathetic. Also, the weakness of the flat earth theory may not be able to explain differences in time zones, solar or lunar eclipses, gravity, and different seasons. Cut! Is this finished? Okay. It's so sweat. I want to take a cigarette. After we explain about the flat earth and the square earth, of course, we believe the earth is square, not flat.
That's an illogical thing for us.
Maybe this video will change perception about the flat earth theory followers and love them for the people who believe the flat earth theory.
It's one story about us. We'll see you in my next story. And excuse me, I want to make an experiment about the gravity of the earth. Goodbye. Bye. I just realized that if you like my videos, please like and subscribe on the YouTube channel of Will Dan Go. But if you dislike my videos, you make me hard.
I get 39,092 kilometers.
But you're only different than my results!